When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense will have the football first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play. You can't cover everybody. But it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So the Oregon Ducks offense will go to work for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question is the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Quick strike complete. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Rides the back and leaves it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. And some room to work. Turning it on. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Moore to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's
intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run. Bulldozes his way through. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
no doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the first down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the first down.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Works the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. That brings them to within 1. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win.
Looking to take a shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Hauls it in. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. He's got it on the outside. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Makes the catch. It's Stewart.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. A strike downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the direct snap, it's Stewart. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. That's going to wrap up the 1st half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun 1st half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that run. Breaks into the open. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Moore to the air. Going over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Fires to the big fella. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels. If you convert the third and long, this one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work.
It'll be 28-21-0.
Catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll move the wide receiver. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Grab behind the line. It's Whittington. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field.
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He'll pull it on the read. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He'll keep it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He got it. That'll cut this lead down to 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's out past the 35. He now has 108 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
Come on, bro.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Moore will throw. It's complete to the left. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, got to get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end now in motion, making side adjustments here. Smart move to keep it on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion with the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Florida State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moulton. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Gill. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
My bad.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And
makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. keeps slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's Moulton.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Moore to the air. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been